It's gonna wait and see if they send out the damn notifications. Hey Tammy, what's up? How you doing? Still watching to see if they send out. I just popped on here, and I'm waiting to see if they send out a notification. I didn't see anything go out. Yeah, cold. Yeah, yep. Yeah, like I said, I'm watching this thing. We're at almost a minute in, no notification yet. I'm only going with the one channel. I wonder if I go with two channels again, will they fire it out? You got a notification? I didn't see it. I didn't see it come out. That's cool. Maybe they are sending them out. I just didn't see it. So what do you think about all the crazy shit going on, man? It's unbelievable. This is why I'm really having my I don't know, doubts or think that there's something more going on here that meets the eye. Something supernatural. Look at the way everything's getting done, and Trump seems to be the miracle man. I'm telling you, man, I don't 100% trust him. That's all I'm going to say to that. And I'm sitting here, I'm of two minds. I don't know what's that. I was on your channel, but notifications really popped up. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't see it. I don't know why. Usually when I put up the double live stream, I see one go across and then the other. And I haven't seen you know why? That makes sense. Because both my other channels, like in other words, they're sub to each other. You know what I mean? I didn't think about that. That's why I didn't get the notification on my own channel here. I'm only going with the one channel, so there you go. Let's solve that. What's it say? So, what's it? It's usually me. Yeah, right. Did you get any snow the other night, or was it was pretty cold out there? You were saying. I know it's supposed to be like it was 19 degrees. It really didn't feel too bad to me because it wasn't windy. I think that's most of it. You know. But you know what? I'm going to turn the car on because it is starting to get a little bit frosty in here. A little bit. Well, I have a job interview to go to in a couple days. I had one hell of a time with it. I was trying to do it on the application on the device, and I just kept scrolling up. I don't know what the hell. So I went over there, and I literally talked to them. They already sent me a thing saying that, had an interview on the 4th, or whenever I wanted to take it, more or less. They had different dates that they would interview me on. So we'll see how that goes. What's this? The other day I think I gave Red Dawn the heads up that I was going to do a live. I don't know if she ever saw it. I think I went to her channel, or one of them. No, I went to Mixed Media's. I couldn't find it in time. I started my live stream. What's it say? No accumulation, but snowed lightly all day. Had enough with winter already, So, what's the latest? I heard something really off the wall. Oh, did you hear how Trump was talking to the World Economic Forum? 27 degrees over there? Damn. It just doesn't feel... I mean, I walked out of my house, my jacket all unzipped and shit. It doesn't feel that cold to me. I don't know why. And I think it's because there's no wind or something. I mean, it's cold, but, shit, I felt it worse, Yeah, you watched it live? Yeah. Man, I don't understand how he has so much power so fast. You see what I'm saying? It's like they're afraid of him. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's something more going on here. Anyway, did you see he signed that executive order to release all the details on the Kennedy and the two Kennedys and MLK? Yep, supposedly that's happening. I think within 48 hours of them signing off on it. So at any time, I guess. Wonder what the country's going to do when they see that their own government was most likely the culprit. You know, when you boil it down. Yeah, I know. Exactly. They're going to be dragging their feet with it. I can't see them giving us the real deal. And that's another thing that's making me think maybe he's the Antichrist. He's like handing us everything on a silver platter because after everybody starts thinking he's the greatest thing and hey, he's doing all this shit and he's arresting the scumbags and tossing them in the jails and you know the elites that have basically destroyed our country, the Biden regime, whatever you want to call it. What's it? Yeah, exactly. So everybody will be buying into him big time, and then he's going to pull the rug out from under us, maybe, and reveal that what he wants us to do is go get the the new one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So he did call during the campaign. He's talking about a cure for cancer, a moonshot. Using the same kind of technology, the same level that we're going to throw everything into. It's a moonshot. They said that about Apollo back in the day in the 60s when they went to the moon. Here's the deal. I just don't like the second word of that, a moonshot. You know what I mean? Like, wonder if he's talking about another vax. What's that? Exactly. Something is terribly wrong. Oh, by the way, I hope Mixed Media comes on. I got to thank her. She said something yesterday for some damn reason. I didn't even think about this. It was so obvious. This happened literally a month or so ago. There was like 6 scientists, or maybe it was 8 scientists. I think they were flying out of Brazil or somewhere like that. Yeah, exactly. That they were flying out of Brazil, and the plane went down. And I think maybe all of them, but like a couple were on the plane. Wait a minute. Trump's latest. Wait a second. Hang on. Just saw something. BCP doing a video later tonight, or maybe he's doing it now, I guess, talking about Trump giving up the details on the JFK and RFK and MLK assassinations. See what happens. Anyway, just saying, the whole thing that freaked me out the other day is when Mixed Media was talking about it. I don't know how I forgot this. And you never heard much about it after it happened. There was a plane crash with about, I think, 6 to 8 scientists. They were down in, I think it was in South America. They were going to some kind of, I don't know what you call it, like for, basically they had a cure for cancer. It was, I can't even think of what the word is, but they were going to see somebody about this thing or whatever. The plane crashed. They died. I think somehow 1 or 2 might not have been on the plane. And all of a sudden now we got, a vax for cancer. I wonder if they were killed off. Maybe they were a competition from somebody else, or, you know what I'm saying? It looks like we're not going to deal with the WEF. Trump's going to have his own WEF. You know what I'm saying? Everything's replaced. We're cutting jobs everywhere, throwing people out of the government. All I'm saying, and you know what? That's all great for saving money. But what worries me is they're just going to roll out a different whole thing. And we'll be like, yeah, he got rid of all the scumbags or all the troublemakers and all the evil, and he'll just be replacing it with the dark MAGA or whatever the hell you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like something's coming our way that we're not going to like. Yeah, they did shut it up. But did you remember that? I didn't at the time. We're all talking about shit. You know why? Because so much crazy shit happens. It's hard to keep everything in your mind, man. And they just all of a sudden, if there's something they don't want you to know about, it goes right out of the spin cycle, out of the media. They get rid of it quick because that happened. And they were like some of the most brilliant scientists on cancer research or trying to come up with a cure or something. They died, and pretty much within a day, the next day, you weren't hearing anything anymore. Exactly. Sleight of hand. Yep. Like a magic trick. Pull a rabbit out of their hat. Fucking A. It's crazy shit. And it just blew my mind when she said that. It's like, holy shit. I forgot all about that. And that wasn't that long ago. Literally, that might have been around Thanksgiving or a little bit after that. What's that, a month and a half? Seems like it was around that time. Definitely remember. And it was kind of, I think it was strange circumstances with the plane. And how many damn planes have crashed, killing key people, The list goes on. There was a bunch of different people died over the last couple of years. Some over in Russia, everywhere. Planes crashing. And I think they're taking it out of the air with some form of technology, hitting it with something, something that's undetectable later on. So now they're going to roll this thing out. Not the Kennedy thing. I'm talking about this moonshot. Basically what he was talking about. Really, let's put it all out there. Was the Stargate. Sorry. I didn't get my caffeine tonight. I'm feeling tired. Yeah, the Stargate thing, what they're calling. But somehow they were kind of tying it in with the thing, the new thing for cancer. So that's a lot of money to put into one shot, so I don't think it's just that. It's multiple things. But someone else is saying it's the MR, the rest of the letters, I can't say. That's the big deal. They want everybody to take that because it's supposedly it'll change your DNA and no longer human. They may have a patent on whatever turns your DNA into. In other words, to loan you. I think that's more or less what people were talking about and afraid of back in the day with that. What's that? Watch old YouTube videos 11 to 15 years ago telling all this is exactly. I saw a lot of stuff in the past, and I'm telling my brother tonight about shit. And you already knew about it. In other words, it was out there, and it kind of went away. You didn't hear about it. And now you're seeing some of them like, holy shit, I remember them saying that, and now it's happening. I guess it's a form of predictive programming. Even though it looked like the truthers are putting it out there, they might have been given that that knowledge, ahead of time. Yeah, the government. Yeah, it's crazy shit. And they're saying that $500 billion going into this Stargate, whatever thing. $500 billion. That's a hell of a lot of money, man. Hell of a lot of money. And then they were comparing it to two other times where we dropped a shit ton of money and it was nowhere in the neighborhood of that. $500 billion. And the thing is, they're going to put it underground, whatever they're making, in a bunker type thing so nobody can take it out. I'm wondering, I ain't gonna throw a theory out there, but I think it could be a portal. Maybe maybe we're going to see. This is what I thought may happen. If you go by what's in the Bible and just what the hell's that? Someone pulled right up behind me there for a minute, freaked me out. Thought they were going to hit me. Yeah, if you go and look in the Bible, it talks about the beast gets a head wound, or and somehow they blow life back into it. The first beast and the second beast. Yeah, you go read Revelation, because I can't remember it at the top of my head. The point being is, he appeared like he died or whatever, and then was brought back. In a sense, it would be like a miracle thing. I'm thinking they're going to take a shot at what's this say? Trump said at Davos. Yeah, Japan is to get USA one. Why is Japan giving us $1 trillion now? It's weird that you say Japan, because what was his name? I can't even. Their prime minister was killed when the last shot came out. He's like, no, not doing that. He wasn't playing along, and a guy came up with a homemade gun and shot him. It was right at I forget. Well, I don't think it was in Davos, but somewhere. He was telling him no, he didn't want no part of that whole thing. What the hell was his name? Well, my memory's getting bad. Abo something. I can't remember. Just Google search Japanese prime minister that was shot and killed in the last couple of years. His name will come up. I just can't seem to pull it up. What's this? Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we need to cut the New World Order out of it. The Davos crowd. I ain't listening to anything they say. Screw that. Yeah, I almost remembered the name that quick. It was gone. Shit, man. I wish I had my other phone. I could be Googling this shit. Oh, you know who's back on the internet? I just saw her. And I forgot completely I forgot the name of her channel. Really Graceful. Do you remember Grace? Really Graceful? And she's got Extra Graceful as her backup channel. I had forgotten about her because I have probably 200 YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to, right? And they're taking them, they're just unsubscribing me from time to time, different ones, and you kind of forget, you don't go back in and look at them for a while, they just disappear. Yeah, I heard that. Yep, pretty much gave him the big finger. Yeah. Problem is, you know what? They're coming. These cartel, WEF, they're going to come after Trump. You know what I'm saying? Whether they get him or not, I don't know. What's this? Yeah, it's probably the same here. Just like a shitload of subs. It takes me a while to go through my list of people that I'm subbed to. And all of a sudden I hit one. I'm like, holy shit, I haven't seen this content creator for a while. And then I look and it says that they just put something out. I'm like, dude, what the hell? I'm not getting shit on it. What's that? Has a puppet too. You got followers on TikTok. Are you on? Oh, hey, Red Dawn. I'm thinking that was Tammy. How you doing? Glad you hopped on here. I was going to say to you the other day and I forgot. Now, boy, I don't know. I must have got some memory loss here, man. I have to start writing shit down. Yeah, we were talking earlier. Check it out. Do you remember about probably a month and a half ago, there was an airplane full of scientists crashed. I think it was out of Brazil or some South American country. They were flying to a webinar or whatever you call it, like a conference. I couldn't think of that word earlier. Some conference, and they had a cure for cancer they were working on. They all of a sudden died. Possibly 2 of them survived. Ted Nugent official follows me on. You told me that on TikTok. My first follower. Get the hell out. Dude, you got, is there a way you can screenshot that? Just say the name. Nobody will still believe it's Ted. Hey, Tammy, tell Red Dawn that you think you figured out something with her channel. So anyway, the what was I gonna say? The plane crashed, and all of a sudden now Trump's trying to bring about this vaccine for cancer. Ted Nugent is my friend on Facebook. You told me that. I remember you did say that. Uh, how in the hell? That's crazy that you got. Yeah, it's the real guy too. It's Ted Nugent, the real Ted Nugent, the super conservative Ted Nugent, patriot Ted Nugent. You should be okay. Tammy figured out what was wrong through Spirit in the Sky. She was on here the other day and they were talking, and looks like she may have sided. Oh, actually, she did. You know, there you are. You're able to talk. She's able to see you. That was the thing. Somehow she must have accidentally blocked you or something. But it should be corrected now. So, when you first got Ted Nugent, was he a friend on Facebook first? I guess that kind of freaked you out a little bit. What, he sent me a private message. He laughed at me acknowledging Obama as a tyrant. He said, that's a real patriot. There you go. That's cool. I hope you saved that somewhere. Or you should have got like a screenshot or whatever the hell you could have done for that. That's pretty cool. Wait a minute. Up about Nugent, and he's conservative, and they just start fucking up. Must be the liberals working over there at YouTube today. That's cool. I got off Facebook like about 20 minutes after I got onto it. I never liked Facebook. And I was on there for a couple days, way back in about 3 or 4 years ago. And I wasn't on there very long. I just kind of creeped me out for some reason. Breaking news, Davos, Trump, immigration, scared citizens. It's all changing. It's a full spectrum survival guy just sent a notification out. Yeah, damn Yankees. Yep. That's a band, man. That disappeared. That band. They should have done something a little bit more. What's this? I've watched a few lives till I dumped because I was being tracked. Someone tracked you, you said? How did they do that, by the way? How did you even know that was happening? Huh. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's the insane thing. Yeah, everybody's spying on everybody. Today I got my car insurance bill. Or they sent me a text. I didn't get a paper copy or anything in the mail, just the text come through. And they already got it figured out. And I got one of these things where you drive and basically it's spying on you, seeing how you drive. And it actually went up $5 fucking. It didn't save me any money this month. But I started a little bit late in the month. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. And if it doesn't go down, I'm going to tell them take this shit back because, like I said, that thing's just selling your information all over the place. What you're talking about. What's this say? Trump? Wait a minute. Live right now, making massive announcements about drones, JFK files, WEF. Evidently, he's addressing the drone situation. Now, I truly believe it. You're right on that. And that's crazy as hell. Because if I'm not even saving any money, what the hell, why in the hell am I doing this? The government or somebody's paying these assholes money to get devices put it in your car. And they probably have them, in, what do you call it, smart meters and everything else. It's fucking ridiculous. Spying on you, even your house, and you're wondering what the fuck is so interesting that these assholes are going around spying everywhere. To me, that's just saying they're keeping tabs on you because eventually they're going to want to drag everybody in and don't let you hide nowhere when it's time to fucking kill everybody. One by one or 1,000 at a time, because that's exactly, they're depopulating. They're coming after us one way or another. That's not paranoia. They'll try to do it on the slick or on the sly or whatever. What's it say? Nugent went hunting with Kid Rock a few years ago. Got flack for being a outdoorsman. Wait a minute, what was that? Just saw another lot of shit coming through here. Wait a minute. Some thing, Paul Begley, AI apocalypse. I don't know what that was about. Mike around the world. A whole bunch of shit going on tonight. Are Haitians moving into your city? I see more here and there, but it's scary. Yeah, well, how do you know they're not Dominicans? Yeah, I mean, what's the difference? I guess they're moving in here. Here's the deal. I'm more worried about whether they're criminals. It's bad enough. If they're coming in here, they should at least... Wait a minute. Hang on. It's getting hot as fuck in here. First off, Trump's putting a stop to all that. You're not allowed to cross the border anymore illegally. At least for right now. Who knows what happens later. What's this say? They come to my little town to get driver's license. They have sharp teeth. Yeah, cats fear them. Cats and dogs run like hell when they see them, yeah? Yep, they don't want to end up as sidewalk sandwiches, they're over there. One lady was munching on a cat, was lying on the sidewalk. They had cops came in, rounded her up back in the day, right when all that shit was going on. What's that? Trump sending aid to people in North Carolina. Yeah, I heard that. North Carolina and Tennessee. About time somebody's doing something for them. You know what he ought to do for them? Send down the National Guard and march right into the FEMA area and remove those assholes by force. Get out of here. We don't need your help. We'll do it ourselves. Taking it from illegals. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy shit, dude. Trump is coming to Southern California tomorrow. There ain't much left down there by the looks of it. Did you see that where the burn marks are, where they basically burned out the whole area where they're going to put a high-speed rail system through there? They must on that all that with direct energy weapons. That doesn't just happen. It happens to coincide with the blueprints of their plans and shit. Get the fuck out of here. No way. Somebody's doing all that shit. Army Corps of Engineers. Yeah. Yes, Trump went to North Carolina today. Yeah, supposedly, and I believe it too, there's people still living in tents down there. Nobody did anything. It's fucking freezing cold. By the way, did you see Florida got hit with snow, and so did Louisiana? Big time. What happened with global warming? I guess that doesn't exist anymore. He's going to be worn out quick. Yeah. Well, you know what? That's kind of dangerous when you're running yourself ragged like that. He could put himself further in danger by someone coming after him. His instinct level might be down. You know, he ain't slept for a couple days, running around doing everything under the sun. Man, you know, he ought to be on his toes going out in public with doing all this stuff, because they're definitely going to come after him. Oh man, that's a shame. What's this? It's a play to get lefties to move to conservative cities. No intentions of getting payouts. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Red Dawn. Yeah. You know what? And then you're wondering why, CEOs from insurance companies are getting shot in the back up near New York. That one dude. Yeah, it's because they're scumbags, basically, and probably deserve more than that one bullet when you really get down to it. How many people these people fuck out of everything? Their home, better have them premiums paid on time, and then they don't fucking pay you out when you have some major shit go down in your life. They did that to my dad, had flood insurance, and they're trying to claim, this is years ago, he's dead and gone now, but they screwed him out of... any kind of help to get the damage fixed. Bunch of dickheads. It's unbelievable. Wait a minute, what's that say? The medical system bogged down by illegals. Yeah. Yep. And Red Dawn, I was talking about this earlier. Trump's talking about the Stargate thing, and they got a cancer vaccine on its way. He mentioned it. I don't know how that ties in with that Stargate thing. He happened to mention the same things at the same time. $500 billion. What the hell could possibly be worth $500 billion? You know what I mean? Holy shit. And he was talking about, a moonshot to cancer cure, like we're going to the moon, the technology's there, we can fix this and get rid of cancer. Or was he saying a moonshot, double meaning things? Got to listen closely to these guys. They talk code. Lung cancer cure. You said that the other day. Is that what they're claiming? All right, so if you got any other kind of cancer, you shit out of luck, then I guess, right? Me neither. Exactly. This thing might be legit and it might totally cure it, but people are so afraid because of that word there, like you just said, and they're trying to make it so it's not so frightening of a word they'll actually put a cure out there. They're doing everything under the sun to, change your mind. They're going out and arresting all these illegals and, getting rid of the IRS and doing all this shit that needs to be done, and a million other things, getting us out of the World Health Organization, saving millions and billions of dollars that was going overseas, and now they're coming up with a cure for cancer and everything. I feel like they're setting us up for something later on. Basically, you're gonna probably have to get the old chip in your hand, the mark of the beast, But they're building it up like, look how great this is. We're doing all this stuff. No federal taxes. Yep. Does that mean I'm going to get a bigger paycheck when I get this job? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm assuming that means they're not going to take money out of your check for federal taxes anyway. No IRS. Yeah. Good. They have ERS. I heard that. External Revenue Service. Basically, going to be hitting all the other countries with, external revenues, tariffs. Yeah, me neither. Fuck that. I don't want anything. Never mind. Fucking cancer. I'm just going to have to go and eat some roots and some berries and hope that takes care of it, because you ain't sticking no needles in me, man. I ain't playing that shit. Just don't want it, all right? I'll take my chances. I'll roll the dice. Yeah. Well, you know what? They don't have sales tax. Well, Delaware doesn't have sales tax down here in the state of Delaware. But you're right, they might still try to take money out of your check for state taxes a little bit or something. Yeah, no, I ain't playing that shit. I got this far in life. What do I get that shot, I might get to live another 10, 20, 30 years, maybe. If that thing doesn't kill me, because it's fucking experimental anyway, probably, hasn't been hardly tried, so I'll take my chances. And why is everything rolling out at warp speed, It used to take years to get a vaccine going up, or any kind of medication, years, whatever. Oh, by the way, he signed an executive, what's this? And grow, exactly. He signed an executive order where I think this includes Walmarts and all these other big stores, I guess pharmaceutical stores and pharmacies and all kinds of stuff, where they can't go out and tell how do you have this, basically about medical intervention or medical, basically they're not allowed to start giving you shit, it might even go for like wearing the face diaper. I don't think they're allowed to do that going forward if you go into the store. At least temporarily. He said something until RFK gets in there, and Peggy Hall was explaining. I only half heard it. I was half asleep while I was listening to it, and I think it was Peggy Hall's channel. Anyway, basically, they're waiting. First off, they gotta what do you call that? Inaugurate RFK into his position, and I guess it's coming up in a few days or whatever. He's gonna take over the whole health thing, and basically what they were saying is they can't come and tell you, like, trying to think. Man, I'm just drawing blanks right now. Must be tired. They can't give you shit, and I think it also talking about like the thing, you can't get fired for it obviously now, and he reinstated servicemen that got fired, full pay, all kind of other stuff. So, you know what? I'd like to be cheering and everything because I am happy that the shit's going. But something feels wrong about the whole thing when you look at it. It doesn't make any sense in a weird way. But again, I'm celebrating still on the inside, believe me. Yeah. We were living through fucking tyranny, the shit that was going on. Exactly. Your body, your choice. Feel the same way on that. Because they can use that, for abortion, where you're literally killing a baby, but you can't, choose to do whatever you want with your health. You're trying to force you to take that thing or lose your job or the right to be in the service. That's insanity. Yep, natural cures, man. That's what I'm sticking to, the essentials, the basics, I should say. So obviously, Red Dawn, there's no problem now. She must have fixed that. You could see her comments there, right? And you can see Red Dawn too, right, Tammy? What the hell's up with that? Look at that shit. It froze it on my side of it. Oh no, you must have just said that. In Ohio, 13-year-olds can make their own medical care. What's that? And say they don't want parents involved. I was shocked. I never voted for that. Exactly. Okay. That's good. The world's best cheesesteak tonight. That thing was slamming. Had everything on it. Green peppers, mushrooms, onions, double the cheese. Usually I get a cheesesteak around here and it sucks. There you go. You're not invisible anymore. It must have felt like you were getting disrespected. Instead of Snoopy, maybe you should have came on as Charlie Brown, you getting dissed. I don't know. That's fucked up, man. Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, the thing was awesome. Yeah, but I'm hoping, I hope Mixed Media comes on. I wanted to thank her for reminding me about that thing with the dudes dying in that airplane crash. That was just too weird, Now all of a sudden they got a cure for cancer. They probably knocked those people off. They probably wouldn't sell it, the patent or whatever. They were going to, like, I think they were going to like a convention, but it was like they were winning some kind of award. Next thing you know, they're all, like, I think maybe 6 out of 8 people were killed or something, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. They're spies. Google spies checking in on us. I don't care. There's more people watching. That's good. Because it's probably, the weird thing is, I think I might get like 60, 70 people on a live stream. And like 2 hours after it's done, and then it's up to 160. Now, the only thing that can be happening is they're coming on afterwards and rewatching it or watching it then. I haven't had any really big live streams recently. I had that one for about 714 people. And that was about a couple months ago. Everything else, the biggest one I had, a couple hundred. Yeah, I know one thing you're talking about. You can't get a decent cheesesteak up there or out in California. You can't get a frickin' hoagie down south, man. They don't even know what the fuck a hoagie is. Give them a one-way ticket to Philly and go up and get an old school hoagie, man. Learn what it is. My sister was telling me they cut lunch meat real thick down there. It's like slabs of meat. Said she had the worst frickin' hoagie right on the base or near the base at Fort Bragg. Her husband was in the Army back in the day, 82nd Airborne. Yeah, it was probably the best cheesesteak I had in a while. I used to go there. There's one. This is telling you, never eat at a fucking gas station. That's a bad thing. But one time I ate a cheesesteak over around the corner. It's kind of a gas station slash quickie mart, whatever the hell you call it. And that thing was burnt to shit. I wanted to go in and strangle the kid. Like, ew, what are you doing here? Bill Cosby loved hoagies on the Cosby Show. Yeah. I was straight out of Philly. He went to Temple. My brother actually got jumped. He was going to Temple and they stole his college or I guess it was his high school ring or something. He just started going to Temple and somebody robbed him. So what's the deal with Cosby anyway? Was he released? Another thing coming through here. Huh. Trump is live right now. I saw a notification I was looking at. No hoagie in Ohio anymore. There was when I was younger. Yeah, it seems to be an East Coast thing. Philly, Jersey, because we have like Jersey Mike's, it's called. I assume they started over in Jersey, hence the name. But we actually got one down here in Delaware too. I'm moving around a little bit, but evidently they need them down south. My sister used to say, "Man, can't get a decent sandwich down there." What's that? Cosby special coffee? Did it have Quaaludes in it? Wait a minute. What? He was free. I heard he's got more charges pending on Cosby. Man. Who would have thought he would turn out to be a complete scumbag, you know? Exactly. Oh, you know who else is not looking very good right now? Denzel Washington is getting caught up in all that shit. He looked like he was kind of clean, you know, didn't have anything wrong, and they all thought that, but now shit's coming down on him, too. Yeah. Well, you know, out in California, you guys probably get like homeless people sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? All these homeless people are disappearing. They're making hoagies out of them bitches and cheesesteaks. So whatever did happen with there was like a shit ton of homeless people Gavin Newsom somehow got rid of. And it was right after he signed this whole bill, same thing a Hochul from New York signed, where they're allowed to compost human bodies, you know, and throw it in your garden and shit. I mean, there was literally a shit ton after Xi Jinping from China came over and visit, and they cleaned up everything and all this. evidently, for some reason, somehow, a lot of homeless people went missing right after that. Never heard whether they wandered back into the neighborhoods or they're over in some egg foo young over in China or some takeout Chinese food. Took them back in a, what's it say? Wait a minute. Let me see something. No. Okay. Newsom derives sadness from, what's that? From our souls. To power his 2028 presidential run. Exactly. Yep. Psychic vampire. Newsom. Are you shitting me? Somehow I believe that. Somehow I believe that, Tammy. They probably went way in deep, too. Gave him one canteen to fight over. It was probably full with piss. Knowing how cruel these motherfuckers were. Dumping them in the middle of the desert. I can believe that. They bring them up to my town to set bonfires. Well, if they start out as bonfires and it becomes house fires, you know, and whole counties burn the fuck down. Half of California's on fire now. Yeah. So some people videoed it and loaded to YouTube. Then YouTube AI removed all videos. So that, what? Dumping people off in the middle of the desert? Someone ought to go after YouTube for that shit. For taking it down. They should have said it to the authorities. Not that there was any that gave a shit, but exactly. Yep. That's unbelievable. Tell you what, would have been one pissed off homeless person. I would have pulled a Rambo on him, come and hunted his ass down. First blood and shit if they fucking dumped me out in the desert like that. Somehow I would live to make it back and get him. RFB had a video back then about it. Well, that wasn't that long ago. A year or so. I have to look into that. I didn't see that. It's unbelievable. And you know, there should be major outcry on that. People should be, you know, feels like everybody's just watching the shit and getting entertained by it, but not doing anything. There's no outrage. I mean, there's outrage, but they're not fucking standing up and trying to do something about it. I don't know. It's kind of fucked up. People are afraid to do anything nowadays, what it is. Yeah. You get involved and then the government comes after you or whoever. Well, fuck it. Let them come. Have a little surprise for them when they get there. President Trump accidentally started a what? Started an end times biblical scenario that we cannot stop. Vincent Rhodes just had a thing. He's got a video up now. You're not, what's that say? Joking or shacking? Man, oh man. So, what do you guys think? Is Trump the Antichrist? I had a video I put up today from a year ago. I thought, and my brother told me this yesterday, he still thinks it's Macron or whatever over there in France. But they said everyone would marvel after the Antichrist and think, yeah, he was incredible, doing all these things, and they would follow him. That's why I'm wondering, what the hell's going on here? Trump just gets back in there. We're 3 days in, and all the world's problems are being solved miraculously. I don't know, kind of crazy. Yeah. Well, you know what? That's what the whole Doge thing is, I think. Cut out a lot of this money that's getting wasted anyway. Speaking of which, you remember Vivek Ramaswamy? They booted him out. He's no longer in on that. I wonder why. Breaking AI apocalypse. Paul Begley. He's got a video right now. Man, a lot of people putting out shit tonight. Oh, yeah. Now he's already hit him. He's hitting sanctuary cities as we speak, probably. Tom Homan caught like 500 illegals. I think it was today. Trump is David from the Bible taking on a giant. Yeah, maybe. I'm afraid to keep cheering him on in a way because what if he is the Antichrist? That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm glad that shit's getting done. I don't know how to put it. It's like I'm half on the Trump train and half off of it. I don't know. And I'm probably, most people are all cheering him on and I am to a degree, but something still feels off. I can't put my finger on it. Something doesn't feel right. I hope I'm mistaken, but I don't understand what we need to spend $500 billion on AI. It's going to have everything's AI anymore. We're all about to lose any way of making a living. We're going to get paid out with the, what do you call that? What the hell is that shit? Basically money for nothing and your chicks for free without the rock and roll part. Now what do they call that? Shit. It's their universal basic income. Man, I'll tell you what, I must have took one hell of a shot to the head because I've been noticing my memories. Shit, I know I'm getting older, but I'm sitting here struggling to remember shit every now and then. What's it say? Hey, hey, there you are. Man, I wanted to tell you, I couldn't believe that I forgot. You had a good comment yesterday. Couldn't believe I forgot about those guys dying in that plane crash. They were going to like some convention about their cure for cancer or whatever. Oh my God, that was literally about a month and a half ago. Maybe a little longer or not, but man, oh man. Isn't that weird? Now all of a sudden they're rolling out a cure for, the same thing that these guys just seem to invent. What's this? Trump isn't the Antichrist. Kim Clement proves he is not in his past prediction. Is Kim Clement the Antichrist? Yeah, how did he? I don't know. I'll have to go check that out. There's a lot of people that are caught right in the middle there. They can't make up their minds, and I'm one of them. All along I've been rooting him on. But some of the things he does, just like the whole, bringing that about. If he goes and brings that back, all that shit back, And literally what he's doing is undercutting everybody else and getting cheaper oil, cheaper this, cheaper that, like a businessman would, letting people go everywhere, that he deems is, and Elon are deeming that are worthless or waste of money. That's all good in one hand, but on the other, five fingers and a thumb, four fingers and a thumb, unless you're an alien. Now, what's it say? Watch Trey Smith on YouTube. I do watch him. No, what I'm saying is, basically, wait a minute. What's that? I didn't see that. Trump isn't. Oh, I already read that. Yeah. Kim Clement proves it. Is it in his videos? Still, I'll go. Wait a minute. He's dead and gone. But I mean, I know his videos are around. I was thinking of Trey Smith. Oh, Trey Smith has that. Wait a minute. Who's the guy that does South Park? Trey Parker or something, or Trey something else? Trey Smith's the guy you're talking about that does the videos of Clement, I think. Trey Smith, yep. Now you made me forget what I was just about to say. I don't know. Just not sure what to think. You know what? I'm just going to sit quietly and watch it all burn down, and then I'll make my decision on whether he was the enemy or not. It's this whole fucking thing. Yeah, I couldn't believe that I'd totally let that slip out of my head, and a lot of people have, evidently, because you're the only one I heard say about that, mixed media, about the airplane crash. Maybe somebody else was out there talking about it. I didn't catch it anywhere. And it's convenient. They just happen to, they've probably been on and off airplanes thousands of times, flying here and flying there, with this cure that they were coming up with. And just before they're going to, get paid and the whole 9 yards, boom, their plane crashes. Wait a minute, let me see something here. Okay. Want to make sure. Can you guys hear me at all? Thought we might have froze there for a minute. Thought it's. Okay, cool. Whoa, something else. Trump is a savage. What's this? Yeah, man. There's a lot of notifications coming up across the wire there on Trump. A lot of shit getting done. Trey Smith proves Nephilim exists. Yeah, I believe that wholeheartedly. They still exist, I think. I think there's still Nephilim out there because it says that I can't word it right. But after the flood, it sounds, the way it's worded, sounds like there was Nephilim, men of renown, and Nephilim, or whatever. And then again later, something I can't even remember how the scripture goes. But it sounds like they may have returned somehow, like fallen angels came back and reproduced more. What's that? Head reporter of CBS just quit tonight. Huh. Wow, there's a lot of crazy shit coming out. So there were some on the cancer flight. What's that? That got hung up. Yeah, exactly. I thought a couple of them didn't die, right? And couldn't get on the right plane, and the one that crashed. I'd be curious to know who they were. Exactly. They might have sold out the other guys. They're probably all getting equal cuts of this, and now two people are famous and rich coming up pretty soon. Never know. Exactly. Like I'm saying, it's not back in the day, not very long ago. Planes used to make it back and forth, and helicopters did to their destinations without all these crashes. They're killing famous people like it's their job, you know. That's like all the way back to Kobe Bryant. Didn't he get killed in a helicopter crash? And all these other people. I'm trying. There's a shit ton of them out there and died recently. Wonder if he knew something about Diddy back before, maybe he was going to squeal because it's probably, wasn't the other guy from the Lakers there at some of Diddy's party, LeBron? Wait a minute, that's not. LeBron was with Cavaliers and with the Heat. Yeah, but a lot of people dying in planes and helicopter crashes. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Doesn't pay to be a scientist. They drop like flies. Yeah, right before the C-19 thing happened back in the day, literally, I think from like 2017 up to right before that started, scientists, what do you call them? Not herbalists and all kinds of different, um, not medical, but damn, they were all dying mysteriously. I can't think of the word, man. That's fucked up. Wonder if I'm getting Alzheimer's here. It doesn't. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Mixed Media. Saved my ass. I could not come up with the name. Naturopath. So, yeah. Yeah. Yep. They they want to sell us pharmaceuticals. They don't want you to go get healthy by using alternate means like plant life or something that works a little easier on your body. That's a no-no. That's like the ivermectin you weren't even allowed to talk about on YouTube or any of these platforms a little while ago. I think evidently it can now because my screen didn't get all pixelated and go all crazy on me. What's that? Had to get my husband through the brain shit during the injury. You're nagging cracked a little bit, bud. What's that? Oh, your noggin. Oh, yeah. My noggin's cracked a little bit. Maybe. Less. I don't know. What can I say? Didn't want to hang at the hospital. Here's the deal. Here's all it did. Look. I got one. There it is. It was like a golf ball sized thing, and that's all I got from that. That little thing left. But it's a divot in my head, man. I guess someone actually thought it was a golf ball and tried to tee it up off my head. And then right after that, concussion. Yeah, I did probably have a concussion. Not only that, a double concussion because like a week and a half later, I got in that front end collision. Man, oh man. Snapped my head back. Probably, added insult to injury. Yeah. Here's the deal. I wasn't hanging around in that emergency room. Yeah, maybe. I I got up and rolled out. Yeah, this guy came out of the back. He had been there. He's like, man, this took forever. He was there from 11 in the morning in the emergency room. I was only, by that time, I was at 2.5, almost 3 hours. He came out and says, holy shit, I've been in here since 11 o'clock, something in the morning. And it was like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh, I ain't fucking playing this. And there's still people coughing on each other out in the lobby or in the waiting room to go in to the. I'm like, fuck this. Forget it. By that time, yeah, it stopped bleeding relatively quick. I didn't look like I need stitches. But like I said, I got a divot in my head, a little chunk going. Maybe, you know what's scary? Maybe I did crack my skull. Maybe little pieces in there floating around. It's better than being like Robert F. Kennedy. He had a parasite in his head, so I got him beat at least. Evidently, it was a worm eating his brain. You did hear about that, right? You know what would have helped that? Ivermectin. That was for worms and parasites, right? Yeah. See. So we got 5 in there. I was thinking probably gonna end this tonight now. So I'm gonna load the gun. I'm gonna end it. Actually, I can't even make a joke like that. One time I said, or I had a what you call a short, and YouTube thought I was going to off myself. It was George Carlin's skit, and he was talking about suicide. And boy, I got this thing. It was like really off the hook. They thought I was like, no, dude, I'm not sending any message. It was a comedy thing. I needed some views, and I was desperate to get them, so I did a George Carlin thing. I used to get views on stuff like that. I ain't even bothering with that or any of my other shorts hardly because they're not giving me any views. You know, fuck it. I can't build a channel off. You gone piss off. Yeah, I gotta cut it out. You know. Anyway, I better hop off here and call it a night soon because you're right. They're gonna get ticked off. But you know, that's another thing. He signed a what do you call it? Executive order on these platforms censoring. Hey, little bit of gold. How you doing? You know what? Let's hang around. I was just getting ready to wrap it up, but I'll hang around for a little bit longer here. Look, how you been? Let me see who else is still. Is Red Dawn gone already? I wanted to say one more thing before she rolled off there. No. There's only one. Can you see everybody there? There's a little bit of red, little bit of pure gold just came in. Tammy's in there. You're in there. Red Dawn was in there. She might have rolled out. On this right now because the other phone's down. I did a video, but I used Wi-Fi this morning over by the place. All right, yeah, I'm not gonna hang real long. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. So, what do you guys think about all the stuff Trump's getting accomplished? So where you been? I ain't seen you for a little while. Or a little bit of gold. A little bit of pure gold. I'm doing good, thank you, gentlemen at VR. Good to see you. Yeah, that's disturbing to me. $500 billion. That's the beast system he's putting together there, I think. That's what I've been saying. Look, I voted for him and everything, but I'm a little bit concerned right now. Maybe a lot concerned. What happened to mixed media? Oh, shit. What, you didn't see everybody's comments? What, did you not see her comment? You didn't see that? Yeah. All right, that's crazy. Damn. She just fixed her. Evidently, Red Dawn and her couldn't be at the same. We were like, couldn't see each other a little while ago, and she fixed it last night. She went to Spirit in the Sky came on and told her, what to do to. She was blocked from her chat. Chat just stopped sometime. Yeah, it does do that. It did that earlier. And I go to refresh it, and sometimes it looks like that fucks it up more. But sometimes it'll get it going again. When I go to, what's this? Yeah, you too. What's that? The Trump TikTok. The TikTok got banned a couple hours later. Got on banned. Just being fat and sassy, Dr. Apps. What the hell does that mean? Bill Gates had his hands all in the Stargate. Oh, yeah. Yep. You can't see her. I see it. I just read it. Oh my God, I can't see my comments again. Up there. And nope. And here, what's not letting you see? It's not letting you see them. I just looked in there. It looks like they're all there. You know what? That's because of what I've been talking about. They're probably trying to punish my channel. Maybe. I don't know what the hell it is. Yeah. It might have been high. You can see them now. Yeah, I tell you what. It's aggravating because for months that was going on, off and on all the time. Yeah, right? So where you been, little bit of gold? I ain't seen you for a few days. I was on here yesterday and the other day. You usually come on around. I think the one day I ended early. Do you guys get a lot of snow out there? Yeah, yep. Dr. Apps. Today, no, I only got the one channel right now. This is Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. Tomorrow, I've been holding off on putting the other phone back on money wise. I'm waiting. I have another check should be coming in. Maybe tomorrow I'll get it back up and running. I actually did. I had Wi-Fi I was using. I don't have it in the house, but I went over to the store and did a video on my other channel. It's on a different phone. What's it say? Preacher Pale Rider. Do you have a? Yes, I do. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to not say that. Thank you there, Tammy. Yes, Preacher Pale Rider. Okay. Sorry, yeah, I got you. It went right over my head. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me today, but no. I was talking to a little bit of pure gold. Yeah, but the other channel that you were asking about is Preacher Pale Rider. That's for you, gentlemen VR. Yeah, I tell you what, there's a lot of crazy shit going on right now in the world. You know, think about this. What are we about 3 days in on Trump's uh, time in office now? Since the inaugurations, which have been about 3 days, look how much stuff's going on. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, we're praying for you there. Maybe an easy, have you an easy delivery. What time is it anyway? You guys, I guess you're all over at different spots in the country. Wait a minute, I got the 9:26. Seemed like it was later than that. 7:27, Colorado. 8:30 where you're at, huh? Wait a minute, where are you at? Oh, okay. You're over in. Are you in West Virginia? Or you're soon to be in West Virginia? Oklahoma. Sorry. Redneck dentistry. Yes. Yep. Hey, Red Dog, I actually went to your channel today, and shit, I saw there was a video I had in there from a while back. I'd forgotten it. It was like a live stream. It was actually kind of a good one. I watched that this afternoon. You must have put new ones up. I didn't see that one for a while. That was shit. That was about a year ago or something. I think it came up. There it was. I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm kind of tired tonight, but I appreciate all you guys stopping by. What's it say? Done with this cold. I can't seem to get my blood warm lately. Yeah, it's probably because you're pregnant too. It's got to be playing that, I would assume. But it's pretty cold. But you know, I'm sitting out here, t-shirt. My car's got the heater's ridiculous in here. You fucking melt lead in this bitch. Turn it all the way up. Yeah, cold dark winter. For him it is because he fucked up. He He pardoned all these people, and now the Congress is going to start investigating them because what do they need to be pardoned for? Yeah, you know what I mean? There's a big thing going on about that, too. He screwed himself and his family all up. Yeah, I bet you're going to get one hell of an electric bill. I got a big one today, or no, yesterday. Electric bill was high. And I've been leaving that bitch about 80 degrees, too. And I got, on top of the regular heater in there, I got the little radiator heaters that you plug in. They're full of oil. My cat loves that thing. It just hangs right by it. Yeah, man, that's pretty good, Red Dawn. Yep, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to hop off. Thanks again for stopping by. Maybe tomorrow night if I'm up to it. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me tonight. I'm sitting in here forgetting everything. Going brain damaged here. I think it's just I'm tired. What's it say? Yeah. So, see you guys. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Mixed Media. Thank you. Who else am I missing there? Red Dawn. Thank you. Thank you, Gentleman's VR. Thank you, a little bit of gold, pure gold. I think I'm missing somebody still. Thank you, all you guys. Appreciate you guys. If you could, hit me with a thumbs up. Have a great night. See you later. I'll be on probably tomorrow, hopefully.